Let's have a look at global mathematics. I am a mathematics teacher called Fusini Abdurazak in Kwanta Senior High School. Thank you very much for watching me. Now, global mathematics. The Earth as a globe. Let's say, for instance, this is the Earth. And if we pick this one as the Earth, we have the axis of the Earth. This is the axis of the Earth. Then, we have imaginary lines that are drawn from north to south, and those imaginary lines are called longitudes. They are drawn from north to south, and we have those that are drawn from east to west, and they are called latitudes. So let's see, if you have the axis of the earth and you draw this longitude. This longitude is this is north, south, east, and west. It's in the western part of the axis of the earth, and eastern part, and this is the western part. Now, the radius of the earth is of the same length as the radius of a longitude, because all longitudes are great circle. An equator is the only latitude that has the same length or radius, which is equal to the radius of the earth. So the equator divides the earth into two equal parts. So if you pick this one, from this to this is the radius. From this to this is the radius. From this to this place is also a radius. So let's say, for instance, if you pick an equator which has this radius, then this is a latitude, and the latitude will also form a circle, because it is like an orange. If you have an orange and you cut or you slash part of it, the remaining, you see the surface being circular. So the same thing applies to the earth. So if you slash any part away, you see that the surface will form a circle. So this one is a latitude, and the latitude forms a circle, and that circle is called small circle, because the radius of the circle, this is the radius of the circle, which is r, and the radius of the circle is always perpendicular to the axis of the earth. This is also perpendicular to the axis of the earth. Now, this is capital R, because this is the radius of the earth itself. Radius of the earth, which is capital R. And you see that this radius, the latitude, the radius of it is different from the radius of the earth, because they are not of the same length. So how do you get the radius of the small circle? What's the relationship between the radius of small circle and the radius of the bigger circle, or the radius of the earth itself? Now, if this latitude makes an angle of theta degrees, it means the angle the theta makes here, this angle is theta degrees. Look at something. It is clear that this angle alternates with this angle theta, because this line is parallel to this line. So if, for example, if you know this angle or this angle, it alternates to this angle. And therefore, this is the angle that the latitude makes. Well, it could be theta degrees north, or it could be theta degrees south, whenever it is drawn here. But now it is north. So in that case, this triangle, let's say A, B, O, forms a right triangle. With this one, from this point here, which is the center of the earth, to any point on the great circle, the earth is also radius. So from this place to this place is r, or this place to this place is also r. So this right triangle, you should see that this is adjacent and this hypotenuse. Look at the triangle ABO. You see that we have sine theta degrees is equal to, we use cos theta is equal to adjacent, which is small r, over the hypotenuse here, which is capital R. And making small r the subject, if you cross multiply, r times 1 will get small r is equal to capital R cos theta. So this is the relationship between the small r and capital R. The relationship between small r and capital R is that small r is equal to capital R cos theta, where the theta is the angle that is created by the latitude, either at the north or south. Now, let's have a look at this question. How do you draw this question? Find the angle between x, latitude 60 degrees, and longitude 22 degrees east, and another point, y, latitude 60 degrees north, and longitude 38 degrees west. Let's try to figure out how to find the angle between these 2 points as located on the earth's surface. Now, let me draw this. This is my earth. Now, the first, I'll have to draw the axis of the earth. This is the axis of the earth. And latitude 60 degrees north will be 60 degrees north. This is my latitude, 60 degrees north. 60 degrees north. And the latitude, I said earlier, has to form a circle. Now, latitude 60 degrees north and longitude 22 degrees east. So this eastern part, north, south, east, and west. So 22 degrees east. When I draw it, you see that it means the latitude at this point, and that point is x. That's my point x. 22 degrees east. Now, another point y of latitude 60 degrees north and longitude 38 degrees west. Latitude 60 degrees north, so the same latitude, but different longitude. But this one, like longitude 38 degrees west. Longitude 38 degrees. Where the west meets the latitude will be the point that we are talking about, point y, which is now this one 38 degrees west. They meet here. The longitude 38 degrees west meets the latitude at this point. So this point is y. Now, how do you find the angle between them? One thing that you should know is that any point on the earth is located, a point is located on the earth with reference to the prime meridian, which is like longitude 0 degrees. That's the reference point for location of any point at all on the earth surface. So let's draw the longitude 0 degrees. Longitude 0 degrees. This is my longitude 0 degrees. So longitude 0 degrees also meets the latitude at this point. So this is the center of the small circle created by the latitude. So from this to this point, and the angle here is 38 degrees. The angle is made by the longitude. And from this point to this, the angle here is 22 degrees. But look at it, if you look at it, look as if the angle 22 degrees is bigger than 38. But the fact is that it's not drawn to scale. I could have drawn the 38 because 38 will be further away from 22 in terms of the axis. So this one could have been here, somewhere here, because it's not drawn to scale. So that's how we see it. Now, if I bring this circle out, this circle out, it will be like this. The y is here, the x is here, and the center, let's say the center O will be like this, and this G O here, 22, 38. So the whole angle between x and y will be 38 plus 22, which gives what? Which gives 60 degrees. So the angle here will be 60 degrees. For the whole of the angle will be 60 degrees. That is how to calculate for the angle between these two points. Now let's go for question 2. Question 2 gives different latitudes, or the same latitude but different longitudes. Okay, let's have that one too. That is, question 2 says latitude 30 degrees north. So this is my axis of the earth. So 30 degrees north. It will create a circle. Now, and longitude 50 degrees east. So 50 degrees. It means the latitude at this point. So this point is point A. And point B, latitude 30 degrees north, the same latitude, but longitude 40 degrees west. 40 degrees. So this one is 50 degrees east. And this one is 40 degrees west. So west will be this side. So 40 degrees. 40 degrees. This 40 degrees west. Now what do I have to do? I have to draw my reference point. That's longitude 0 degrees. That's prime meridian. So I'll draw the prime meridian. The prime meridian also meets the latitude at this point. And this is where this longitude meets the latitude. So point A, this will be point B. Now, the center of the circle created by the latitude is this. So from that reference point, this is my reference point to the center. From the point location of B to the center is this. And from A to the center gives this. So the angles are this and this. So this angle is 50 degrees. This angle here will also be 40 degrees. So when you bring it out, it will be B will be here, then A will be here, and the center, let me make the center O. So the center O, this is how it will be, and this is how it is. Here, 50 degrees, 40 degrees. So the whole of this angle will be 40 plus 50, which gives what? 90 degrees. Now let's go to the third question. Third question. The third question says, the third question has different latitude, but the same longitudes. Okay, let's see what. So these ones, the angles were falling on latitudes. You see the angle was falling on latitude. But let's see the third one. The third one, let me draw the earth. Then we see what happens. Okay, this is the axis of the earth. And now, latitude 70 degrees north. Latitude 70 degrees north. So 70 degrees north will come here. 70 degrees north will be here. Now, you see that it will create a circle. 70 degrees north and 30 degrees east. So 30 degrees east will be here. It means the latitude at this point. So this is 30 degrees east. That's the longitude. So the point D is this point. Now, what about the next one? E, which is latitude 20 degrees north. Latitude 20 degrees north. So this is 70. So 20 degrees. Okay, let me draw it properly so that it will be able to accommodate. It seems that this one, the way I drew it, it cannot accommodate everything. So let me make it somehow larger so that it can accommodate it very well. So this is my axis of the earth. 20 degrees, 70 degrees will be up, very up. 20 degrees will be very up. 70 degrees. 70 degrees north. And longitude is 30 degrees east. So 30 degrees east. So this is the point. This is the point D. 30 degrees east. And now, the next point E, 20 degrees north. 20 degrees north. So let's say for instance, all this part is northern part. So 20 degrees north. This is the latitude I've drawn. This one seems as the equator. You can see that it passes at the center. But let's assume that the circle continues. So 70, you see that from 0, equator which is 0, you go to 1, 2, 3. As you are going, it is increasing. If it's 80 will be above the 70. So it goes. So let's say this is not the equator, but rather latitude 20 degrees north. So this is 20 degrees north. And what about the latitude, the longitude, the same longitude, which is also 30 degrees east. You see, the same longitude. And the same longitude meet the latitude at this point. Now, this, you go to this part, this is the angle that is formed. And you see that the angle is on great circle, which will be 30 plus 20. The angle will be 30 plus 20. Here will be 20 degrees. This one will be 30 degrees. The angle will be this. 30 plus 20. No, the angle will be 70, because this is the latitude. 70 degrees here. And then 20 degrees. The angle is 70 degrees here and 20 degrees. This will be the angle. The angle is on longitude. And if it is on longitude, whenever we are using the radius of the Earth, it will be capital R. But this one, the radius of the Earth is small r. And this one will be like this. Here will be 20 plus 70 will give us 90 degrees. And here is capital R. This is capital R instead of small r. You know that small r is equal to capital R cos theta. So this is a relationship between small r and capital R. Thank you very much. I am Hussein Abdul Razak once again.